It's hard to say exactly why you like someone. Maybe it's their goofy smile. Maybe it's their razor-sharp wit. Or maybe it's simply that they're easy to be around. You just like them. But scientists aren't satisfied with answers like that, and they've spent years pinpointing the exact factors that draw one person to another. Today, we're revealing 16 science-backed psychological tricks that will help you form better relationships faster. Let's dive in. Trick number 1. Copy the person you're with. This strategy is called mirroring and involves subtly mimicking another person's behavior. When talking to someone, try copying their body language, gestures, and facial expressions. In 1999, New York University researchers documented the chameleon effect, which occurs when people unconsciously mimic each other's behavior. They had 72 men and women work on a task with a partner. The partners either mimicked the participants' behavior or didn't. Participants were more likely to say they liked their partner when their partner had been mimicking their behavior. Trick number 2. Spend more time around the people you're hoping to befriend. According to the mere exposure effect, people tend to like others who are familiar to them. University of Pittsburgh psychologists had 4 women pose as students in a psychology class. Each woman showed up in class a different number of times. When shown pictures of the 4 women, the men demonstrated greater affinity for those they'd seen more often in class, even though they'd never interacted. Trick number 3. Compliment other people. People will associate the adjectives you use to describe others with your personality. This phenomenon is called spontaneous trait transference, documented in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. If you describe someone as genuine and kind, people associate you with those qualities. But if you're constantly trashing people behind their backs, friends will associate negative qualities with you. Trick number 4. Display positive emotions. Emotional contagion describes what happens when people are strongly influenced by the moods of others. Research from Ohio University shows people unconsciously feel the emotions of those around them, possibly because we naturally mimic others' movements and facial expressions. If you want others to feel happy around you, do your best to communicate positive emotions. Trick number 5. Be warm and competent. Princeton researchers propose that people judge others based on warmth and competence. If you portray yourself as warm, non-competitive and friendly, people feel they can trust you. If you seem competent, high economic or educational status, they're more inclined to respect you. Harvard psychologist Amy Cuddy says it's important to demonstrate warmth first, then competence. From an evolutionary perspective, it's more crucial to know whether someone deserves our trust. Trick number 6. Reveal your flaws from time to time. According to the pratfall effect, people will like you more after you make a mistake, but only if they believe you're competent. Revealing you aren't perfect makes you more relatable and vulnerable. Researcher Elliot Aronson at the University of Texas discovered this when he studied how simple mistakes affect perceived attraction. When competent people spilled coffee during interviews, students rated them higher on likability than those who performed well without mistakes. Trick number 7. Emphasize shared values. According to Theodore Newcomb's classic study, people are more attracted to those similar to them. This is the similarity attraction effect. Newcomb measured subjects' attitudes on controversial topics, then had them live together in a university house. By the end, subjects liked housemates more when they had similar attitudes about the measured topics. Interestingly, recent research found Air Force recruits liked each other more when they shared similar negative personality traits than positive ones. Trick number 8. Casually touch them. Subliminal touching occurs when you touch someone so subtly they barely notice. In a French study, young men had double the success rate striking up conversations when they lightly touched women's arms while talking. A University of Mississippi experiment found waitresses who briefly touched customers' hands or shoulders while returning change earned significantly larger tips. Common examples include tapping someone's back or touching their arm, which can make them feel more warmly toward you. Trick number 9. Smile. It's simple but powerful. A University of Wyoming study had undergraduate women look at photos of another woman in 4 poses, smiling or not, in open or closed body positions. Results showed the woman was liked most when she was smiling, regardless of her body position. Stanford researchers found students felt more positive about interactions when avatars displayed bigger smiles. Bonus. Another study showed smiling when you first meet someone helps ensure they'll remember you later. Trick number 10. See the other person how they want to be seen. People want to be perceived in ways that align with their beliefs about themselves. This is self-verification theory. Stanford and University of Arizona studies found people seek confirmations of their views, positive or negative. Participants with positive self-views preferred people who thought highly of them, while those with negative self-views preferred critics. When people's beliefs about us align with our own, relationships flow more smoothly because we feel understood, a key component of intimacy. Trick number 11. Tell them a secret. Self-disclosure may be one of the best relationship-building techniques. Researchers from multiple universities paired college students and told them to spend 45 minutes getting to know each other. Some pairs received increasingly deep, personal questions like, "How do you feel about your relationship with your mother?" Others got small-talk questions like, "What's your favorite holiday?" Students who asked increasingly personal questions felt much closer than those who engaged in small talk. When you share intimate information, they're more likely to feel close and confide in you. Trick number 12. Show that you can keep their secrets too. People place high value on both trustworthiness and trustingness in relationships. Research from University of Florida, Arizona State, and Singapore Management University found these traits especially important for ideal friends and employees. Trustworthiness includes honesty, dependability, and loyalty. While each is important, honesty and dependability have been identified as most vital in friendships. Being someone others can trust with their secrets makes you invaluable in their lives. Trick number 13. Display a sense of humor. Research from Illinois State University found humor crucial for both ideal friends and romantic partners. Another study from DePaul University found using humor when first getting to know someone makes them like you more. The study suggested participating in humorous tasks, like having someone wear a blindfold while the other teaches them a dance, can increase romantic attraction. Humor breaks down barriers and creates instant connection. Trick number 14. Let them talk about themselves. Harvard researchers discovered talking about yourself may be inherently rewarding, like food, money, and sex. In one study, participants sat in an fMRI machine and responded to questions about either their own opinions or someone else's. Brain regions associated with motivation and reward were most active when participants shared information publicly, but also when talking about themselves privately. Letting someone share a story about their life instead of talking about yours gives them more positive memories of your interaction. Trick number 15. Be a little vulnerable. University of San Francisco's Jim Taylor argues emotional openness can explain why two people do or don't click. Emotional openness comes with risks, making yourself vulnerable without knowing if this exposure will be accepted or rejected, but it might be worth the risk. The same Illinois State study found expressiveness and openness are desirable traits in ideal companions. Whether romantic partner or friend, authenticity creates lasting bonds. And finally, trick number 16. Act like you like them. Psychologists have known about reciprocity of liking. When we think someone likes us, we tend to like them too. In a 1959 study, participants were told certain group members would probably like them. These members were chosen randomly by experimenters. After discussion, participants said they liked best the people who supposedly liked them. Recent research from University of Waterloo found when we expect people to accept us, we act warmer toward them, increasing chances they really will like us. Even if you're unsure how someone feels about you, act like you like them, and they'll probably like you back. There you have it. 16 science-backed psychological tricks to make anyone like you more. From mirroring and spending time together, to being vulnerable and showing genuine interest. Remember, these aren't manipulation tactics. They're ways to build authentic connections and show your best self. The key is to use them naturally and genuinely. Start with 1 or 2 techniques that feel most natural to you, then gradually incorporate others. You'll be amazed at how quickly your relationships improve. Which technique will you try first? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more psychology-backed tips to improve your life. Remember, Everyone wants to feel liked and understood. These techniques help you give that gift to others while building meaningful connections for yourself. Thanks for watching, and here's to better relationships.